Hey guys, how we doing? It's me, Gloria, and today I'm coming to you with a friendship card. Today I am using this pink paisley pen pal correspondence paper pack, and I bought this in Michael's for $5. You'll see a haul video that I made, and I'll show you a little bit of the stuff that I got this week, guys. But anyway, today I am using my Misti, and I'm doing an all stamp card. So let's get started. My card is going to be a A2 size card. So I have this craft cardstock, which is 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm going to score it at 4.25. So I already scored it. And now I'm just going to fold it, crease it, and we're going to start on the inside of the card. Now for the inside of the card, I have this blue cardstock. I have this pattern paper that says hello, that came from that paper pal. And it's going to be adhered right there. Then I have this light pink recollection paper. And I'm going to adhere this in the bottom. Then I made 2 strips to make like a border to go in the middle. So let me adhere all of these together. So I hope everyone's having an awesome Tuesday. Okay, let me get my other gun. So now I'm just going to adhere this to my cardstock. Oops. I don't want this piece down there. Okay. And then I'm going to adhere my pink piece. And then we're going to stamp my inside sentiment. And that paper pack, it is so cute. Even though I know I have a lot of paper, but they keep on making paper so beautiful, guys. So now I'm just going to take my Misti. And before I do that, let me adhere the banner in the middle, so I know exactly where I want to stamp at. Okay, and now I'm just going to adhere this in the middle. I want it to go right there. Okay, so now I'm going to take my cardstock and I'm going to lay it in the corner of my Misti. And now I have this Inky Dinky Doo stamp set, and this is 6 different frame designs, and it is called journal frames. And I'm using this one right here. And I want to put like some type of banner underneath my sentiment. And then I end up using this stamp set from TPC, and this one, it is called Faith Friends clear stamps, and I'm using Life is Nothing Without Friendship. But I'm gonna hide these over here on the side because my cardstock is not long enough for it. So I'm gonna take that out. So let me make sure I have it lined up where I want it. That looks good right there. So I'm just going to close my door And I'm going to use this espresso ink. And first I want to tape off my edges because I don't want to stamp those. Okay, then I'm going to do the other side. Okay, and now I'm going to use my ink. And I want to ink it up really good. Now I'm going to take my masking tape off. And it didn't go all the way through, so now I'm just going to put my masking tape back on. And I'm going to re-ink it up again. I am having a lot of fun with the stamping. I did another card, but I didn't take no pictures or it. But to me, I think this takes just a tad bit longer. Excellent. Okay, so now I want to take my wipey and wipe that off and wipe my fingers, make sure I got no ink. And then I want to use my, let me see if I look better this way. No. Okay, now I'm going to ink that up. And I want to use my black ink for this. And it didn't ink up too good. Let me re-ink it because these are like cheaper stamp sets. That's why I try to stay with some really good. And that's another reason why my stamping didn't kick off too well. Because sometimes you see it came out blotchy. Sometimes you get stamps that are like that, sometimes you don't. But the best thing with the Misti, you can restamp it twice. That looks much better, guys. Okay, so now I want to take my wipey and clean my stamp off. And then I have this little swirly stamp, and I got that from this birthday set. And here goes the swirls. So I'm just going to take my ink and I'm just going to throw some swirls around. To kind of give it I misstamped there. But that's alright. Okay, so I'm done with the inside of my card. And it don't look that bad. I wish I would have used a black ink for my sentiment though, to be honest with you. I'm just going to leave it like that because I don't want to mess it up, guys. Okay, so now let's adhere this to the inside of my card. So there goes my craft cardstock, and now I'm just going to adhere this inside, and then we're going to start doing the front of the card. I want to get my hands on this stamp set. It's called the Lotus Flower, and it's like a 3-tier flower stamp, and oh my god, it is so beautiful. For some reason this looks crooked.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message.
Okay, I fixed that. So there goes the inside of the card. As you can see, now let's start. We'll put this on the side and start decorating on the front of the card. Now for the front of the card, I have these pieces. I have this pink, light pink paper. I have the pattern paper. I have this dark blue paper, and then my stamp paper. And this paper, it's like a, it's not a total white, but it's not a cream color, but it got the flakes in it. You see how cool that is? I think I got that paper really cheap in Michael's. It was in the clearance section. And the minute I felt that the cardstock was kind of heavy, I got it. It was $7. It was well worth it because I don't use it much, but when I do, I use it. Okay, and now I'm going to add the blue. Okay, and now I'm going to add my white cardstock, but not yet. What I can do is add this to the front of my card before I start stamping my image. And then I'll have the card already done, and then when I'm done stamping, all I have to do is just add it. Okay, so now I'm going to put that on the side. Now I'm going to bring back my Misti. Let me move my light over. Okay, so now I'm just going to add my Misti to the side. But I am using a rubber stamp set. So when you're using rubber stamps in your Misti, you need to take this foam piece out. Okay, guys? And now we're going to stamp right on here. And if you guys would like, you could use the guides. You can do, there's a lot of different things that you can do to try to make sure that your stuff lines up easy. So I'm just going to adhere that right there. And then this rubber stamp set is a stamp set that I turned from the wood blocks with this vinyl set that I had a Klingon vinyl. And it says, "We go good together like coffee and donuts." So I want to line this up. But before I line it up, I want to do some swirls. So let me get my ink pad out. Let me do the swirls over here. And I'm just randomly throwing them around. no certain pattern. Oops. Ooh, I got lucky that time. And I think that looks good right there. Let me stamp like a couple of them off. Okay. So I'm done making my little swirly pattern, which it don't look that bad. And what I'm gonna do, I wasn't supposed to stamp on here, guys, but I did. Okay. So now back. Oop, my magnets got stuck together. Whew. These things are so strong, guys. And then I want to put that one right there in the middle. Okay, so now I'm going to use this stamp and I'm going to align it straight. And then what I want to do to be on the safe side so I don't mess up, I want to make sure that this is straight, the stamp. So I'm going to take my ink and I'm going to ink it up. Okay, that don't look that bad. Now I'm going to go and ink up my stamp again. Cool. I like how that look. Then what I want to do, because I want to highlight that outside of the designs that I got, so I'm going to heat emboss this. Oops. Okay, so now I want to take my Versa mark oh, my stamp moved. I hope I got it right. Nope, I didn't. Okay, so I fixed that up just a tad bit. So now we're gonna start again. Oh, I got ink on my fingers. I don't know about this stamping gig. Okay, so now I'm just gonna line it up. Now I'm just stamping again. Excellent. So now I just want to clean my stamp off and try not to move it this time. Now I'm going to use my fast. And I want to re-stamp it. Okay. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put some embossing powder over. While I'm waiting for that to heat up, let's stamp the next image. Now the next image is going to be this coffee cup with a donut. So I want that to be right there. Then I want to stamp that in the espresso. I want to get a really good coverage. Excellent. Ooh, I like it, I like it, I like it, you know, but let me stamp it one more time. And then to make it just a tad bit darker, just gonna dab a little bit of this black. Okay. Oh my God, look at how cool it came out. Then the next thing I want to pass and then for the last sentiment it's going to be I'm glad we're friends. And that's going to go right below here. Okay, and I'm going to do that in black. Excellent. Oh, I just love how it came out. Then, oh, I forgot to clean my stamp. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, now I want to take this and I want to pass some more. Put my heat gun on now.